things aside. It's choosing significance over success. And then there's the whole retirement conversation. Got to save for retirement. Well, yeah, you probably should. We also need to be reminded that only about 2% of the world even knows what the word means. Sure, I want to retire, but I don't want to waste away on a beach or a golf course. I'd like to visit beaches more, and I'd like to play more golf. But what am I pointing to? Well, I want to keep serving Jesus in some way. I want to figure out some way to still have an impact in the kingdom in the midst of that. And so how are the decisions I'm making today helping me do that in the future? This becomes one of those God-centered life questions. How do we create margin? How do we stop spinning so many plates and just let a couple of them fall? Why don't we let them fall? Well, that's some personal work for each of us, right? Why don't we let them fall? Well, we need to let some of them go and be okay with that. Focus on things that are eternal instead of temporary. Let's pray together. God, forgive us for our busyness that has pushed you to the edge of our lives. Help us to make decisions and have a vision for what you want us to do. And to be okay with taking a breath, and to be okay with being able to step aside and to decide that the world can go on, that piece of the world can go on without us. Help us to be conscious of you and conscious of what we think and say is important. Let our actions back it up, oh God. I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. We're going to take up an offering. Church, thanks for your giving, which continues to make ministry happen around and through the park. Couple of announcements. We're doing a membership class next Sunday, 12 to 1:30. We're just going to meet probably in the back room and just spend a little time talking about the Park Church, talking about the United Methodist Church, what that all looks like, what that all means. And then we'll figure out those people that are there a day when we can do the formal joining on a Sunday morning. Today, teens are meeting at the Montgomerys to get ready, doing a lot of work for the Tabitha's Closet Breakfast, which is on December 15th. So if you want more information about that, contact Kevin or Christy. And there it is. So two things that are not on announcements slides. One is that this coming Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., used to be that the 8:15 guys used to get together for a men's breakfast about once a month. And we haven't done it for a long time since the guy in charge of that moved to South Carolina, and so we decided we're gonna reinstitute that. So 8 a.m. You got to be basically retired, or have a day off. So 8 a.m. Bob Evans on Stubbs Mill Road in Lebanon. So all right, people's phones are going off. What's going on? I was preaching at a church one time for a friend in Florida, and worship ended at noon, and I was almost done. I was like 2 minutes away, and all these watch alarms went off. He was so embarrassed. The other one is Guatemala next summer. We haven't talked a ton about it, although just mentioned we are doing it, the 8th through the 15th of June, Saturday to Saturday. And we are basically beginning to announce that the second Sunday of January is our got to know if you're going or not, because we got to get tickets earlier than we got them last year, so that we can get a bit of a better deal. Come talk to me. Come talk to Carrie, our co-trip leader. See, notice I did co-trip, not full. I'm easing you along. Okay, all right, all right. And we'll talk. We can talk about and answer some things. And assuming we're doing similar things to what we did last year, but again, once you get on the ground, you follow what the missionaries tell you is what we're going to do. So, kind of target that second Sunday, which is, I believe, January 13th, is that second Sunday. We'll get more information out about that. So let's stand and let's sing.